Children and young people, they're absolutely vital to our community. If we don't care for them, then what are we doing as a community? Then we've actually lost our future.
The pandemic has really exposed holes in our system. We've all had to face the threat of ill health and potentially death.
Children are falling behind. I think it's really important that we help our kids catch up because they're the next generation. Culturally and linguistically diverse First Nations children, they're going to be further disadvantaged by what's happened during the pandemic. Every child should have the same opportunity in life. It's our job to get children to that.
This pandemic is going to result in a pandemic of mental health problems. We absolutely need to fund a national mental health strategy. Already we're seeing increased problems with anxiety and depression. It's going to be absolutely critical that we look after the mental health of our children into the future.
Universally, all 3-year-olds should be going to preschool. If you do that early on and they've got a better advantage in school, then they're going to improve for their long-term outcomes going into adult life.
Children who experience disadvantage, kids living with developmental disabilities, are more likely to have had more significant effects of COVID.
So we need to increase Commonwealth funding for children with disabilities and learning difficulties.
Childhood obesity is one of the major risk factors for COVID severity. It's important to restrict the marketing of unhealthy foods to children and young people. We run the risk of their lives being transformed negatively for many, many years if we don't turn this around. We need a national task force to lead us out of this COVID pandemic. We need to have a coordinated approach to recovery.
We need a national chief paediatrician, someone who can be a conduit from paediatricians to the government, who can hear the voices of children and adolescents and who can lead a plan for the future. Kids are our future. We must give them a good start in life, and if we do, we'll end up with a healthy, happy and economically productive Australia.